So let's now work more on this our home component. Right now what I want here is, in this card I want a little image, and then I want to print a name of some person, right? Yeah, so this is what I want to do. So in our card we have this text, and I also want image, right? Okay, for now, I can what I can do is just remove this this style, right? And inside this card I want image, right? So we need to import image from here, image image. Remember, I should be capital, I am image. Okay, now in here we can just use imag image, and we can self close it, right? Image. And then we will give couple of props to this image. So first will be style, we will style this image, and then we can inline style, we can use inline style. So for that we need to use these brackets, and here we can mention the width of it. So let's say the image will have width 50, and it will have a height maybe suppose 50, right? And height, and let's say the image will be circular. So to make image circular we can give it a border, border, border radius, yeah, this one. And border radius will be, so this is a perfect square, right? It has a width of 50 and height of 50, so we will give it a radius half of it. So we can just here write 50 divided by 2, right? So it will make a perfect circular image. Now here we need source of that image. So source. Now source, we need to give two brackets, and here we need to give a URI. Now it will be a kind of URL. So just go online, let's go to Unsplash, right? Let's go to Unsplash. Oh, so my net was not working, now it's working. And here search for image like person, prs1 person, some person. And here orientation should be a square, perfect square. And no, not that good. Maybe this guy, or maybe this guy. Let's select this guy, and copy image address, right? Close this up, right? And then we in home just put the quotes inside this quotes, control V. So it is a let me close this up. So it is a kind of long URL we have, but save this. Okay, and yeah, if we look onto this, right, so we have this image, and we can see the border is not working because we have given a border left width. We need to give a border radius, so our radius, right? So let's see again the output. So it has a perfect circle, right? And it has a text. Now I want to, so this is the basically direction column, right? As I told you, it has a default direction of column. Now I want to align these both item row wise. I want the image on this side, and I want the text on somewhere on here, this side. I want to align these two items row wise. How I can do that, right? Now this is a challenging task, right? Okay, I will explain you. I think I should make image a little bit bigger, maybe it around 100. Let's see how it looks like if I made it around 100, and if I do it 50, that is a half of 100. If let's see this, yeah, it is I think too big. Maybe around 60 would look great. 60 and the half of 60 is 30. So yeah, okay, let's save it out and let's see this. Okay, leave that for now. Okay, now as I told you, I want to get rid of the padding, right? Okay, now I want to align these two items row wise, and for that we can use flex direction. And flex direction we can just mention a row, and if I save this, and as you have expected these two to align row wise, but it didn't work. And why is that a case? Sometimes these styles doesn't work if we try to give this to a component which is inbuilt, which is coming from the library. In order to work this, what we need to do is inside this card we need to create a separate view, right? So let me create a separate view. right? And in this view I will put these two components, right? Yeah, and here I can create a something called as card view, card view. Let name it a card view, and here in card view I will just throw this flex direction row. I will just copy cut here, and I will paste here, and I will just give this card view to this view, sty style and styles dot card view. Let's see if this works or not. And here we go, this is working perfectly, right? And you can see these two items are aligned row wise. So this is the point number one to remember. Whenever you are creating a card, right, whenever you are creating a card, just don't give all the aligning stuff to this card. Create a new view inside the card and then nest elements inside in it, right? Try to create a separate view inside a card and then give this view align the things to do with the aligning and stuff, right? You can give the card a margin or padding, but when it comes to aligning the stuff, just create a separate view and then just give this flex direction row. So you can see this, I give this flex direction row, so this flex direction row aligns these two items row wise, right? Awesome, beautiful. Let's see the output and little bit improve. You can see this text is we should give it a margin little bit from the left, and we should increase the font size, right? And we should also give the padding. We can see these images are like they don't have enough of the padding, right? So we should give. So let's give this card view padding, right? Yeah, so padding, padding. Sometimes we don't get suggestion, but yeah. Oh, padding will be a number, maybe let's say 6. And yeah, if I save it, let's see how it looks like. Okay, so a little bit of padding. I want to now work on text. So let's create a text object, and here we can just give font size, and this font size may, let's say it will have 20, and I want to give a little margin, right? margin left, and margin left, let's say 10, right? In order to use this, we need to give this style, sty style, and these kind of brackets and their styles object which we have created, right? Styles dot and text. Let's save it and let's see this output. Okay, so a little bit more margin needed from the top. Maybe we can leave this as of now because we can output some another text below this, right? So it will look great. Yeah, leave this as of now. Okay, maybe we can alt shift down key, and let's see if we output something, maybe web developer. Let's see how it looks like. Oh, my bad. Now I want this text to come below this, right? How we can do this? It's a quick task. Now think of how you can do this. Now we need to create a view, right? And we need to put these two texts inside this view. Now what will happen is these two items, this item and this item, are aligned row wise, but these two items are aligned column wise. If I save this now and if I look, it's amazing. It is looking beautiful. It is looking beautiful. Way beautiful. Okay, and instead of giving this a style, giving this a style of margin left to both the text, we can just give this view a text style, style, and we can just give it a margin margin left of maybe what, 10, maybe let's say 10. Oh, we need to use one more bracket because we are giving an inline style like so. And if I save this, and yeah, beautiful. And in the text we can simply write font size of 20, right? We can get rid of this margin left, right? And maybe 20 is too big, 18. And if I just here write sty style equal to sty styles dot text, right? Yeah, save it, and yeah, okay. So we'll leave this for now, we'll leave as it is, right? Okay, or maybe we can give this as well, control C, control V, save it. See this? Okay, it is looking decent. Now I want to create multiple cards, right? I want this multiple cards. So what I can do is I can copy this, control C, and I can put this inside, and if I save this, and then you can see I get another card as well, right? Now the both card have margin in between them because we have given this card a margin of 5, right? That is why this card have between margin between both, right? Okay, so it is looking beautiful, but we are duplicating the code because these both components have a same structure and we are duplicating the code. This is not a good way of doing it. I think we should create some kind of loop kind of thing, and then we can just output that loop data. This would be a more better approach, right? Let's do this. So what I will do is create a, maybe suppose a constant here with a data, and data will be an array. We will iterate over this array, right? And we will output the data, right? So in this will be the array of objects. So it will have maybe suppose id, let's say id, it has one id, and it has name of maybe suppose let's say Mukesh, and it has position, or maybe say web dev, right? Okay, and let's copy this, let's give it a comma here and Alt Shift down key. Let's create 4 components and give it an id of let's say 2, and let me pause the video and just complete the whole stuff. So here I gave a random name, assigned a random name to this name key, and added a random position to this position key, right? Okay, let's save this out. Now what I want is to iterate over this array, and I want to output this name in this text and position here, right? So I want to loop through this, right? Okay, let's do this. So I think I should create a separate function and then just output those and just call that function here, right? Yeah, that will be a more better approach. Let's say we name that function, or we can also make a variable kind of thing. We can just say item, right? The name of that is item, and it will just iterate over this data. So we can just write here like data dot map, right? We can map through it, and map will take a function as an argument, and it will map over the each item, right? So we can just give it a better name, maybe render list, right? And the map will have access to individual items, right? Item, right? And this will return, this map will return some kind of JSX. So I will return some kind of JSX. So we just want to return this the card what we created, this card. Yeah, yeah, control exit and just put it there, just control V. Yeah, and now in item we are receiving individual object. Now here I want to use from item, I want to get the name of it, right? And similarly here I want item dot position, like so. And now if I want to use this, control C, and I can simply use this, and this is a dynamic code, this is a JavaScript code, so I need to put inside the brackets, and then I can use this as a variable, right? This is not a function, this is a simple variable, right? Whatever map is returning, I am assigning this to a kind of a constant variable. So I'm just not doing like this, I'm not invoking this function because it's not a function, it's just a variable, constant variable we can say, and just see this output. Okay, amazing. But if you look into this little warning, it is saying each child in list should have a unique key. To get rid of this warning, whenever we are iterating, right, we are iterating here, we need to give this root a key basically. So a key must be unique, so we have unique ID. So let's give this id. So let's give item dot id. We have id, so let's assign this as a key. So now we will not get a warning. Okay, so here is a duplicate key, so just let me make this a unique. So 1 2 3 4, now all are unique, so we should not get warning. If I reload this, we will not get a warning, right? I guess okay, we are not getting any kind of warning right now. Okay, so this is awesome, this is beautiful. We have used map, right? We have used map, but we have better, something better in React JS, or in the web we do this. In React JS we use a lot of map, right? We do in order to iterate over the array. But in React Native we have something more better, that is called flat list. Okay, so next video we'll be learning flat list, right? Why I will be using flat list over this map. So let's catch up in the next video. Bye bye.